Morning. So I came up to Manning Park this morning to walk the Poland Lake Trail and see how far I get. There's about 40 centimeters of snow here, so 18 to 20 inches for those who can't do the conversion. And it's -8 and it's just after 8 o'clock. So we'll see how far I get on this trail. I'd like to at least get to the ridge and see a view. It's supposed to be a nice day today. Well, it's 9:45 and I've reached the ski area boundary. That's it right there. And I've been going pretty slow because I've only covered about 2 or 2.5 kilometers so far, but it's been all uphill. And going uphill on snowshoes is the least fun part about snowshoeing. They've done a lot of work in the past couple of years. The facility operators here that run the ski hill, they've cleared a lot of, especially standing dead like those, but a lot of trees out, and they've made the runs much nicer and more user-friendly than they were before. But I'm gonna continue plugging my way uphill, and it's warmed up considerably. The sun came out like 45 minutes ago or so, and it's shining in the valley here, so it's about 0 degrees now. So it's warmed up a lot since I left the car. This is not good news for the ski hill. This is mid-December and there's bare patches and bare slopes up here. There should be 2.5 to 3 feet of snow by this time because I'm kind of mid-mountain and there's nothing. Oh, it's going to be a tough year if they don't get some snow pretty soon. Just crossed under the chairlift and I'm going to be going that way. That's the way the trail goes, and I could go that way and up the access road, but although it's less steep, it's a lot longer, so I'm just going to go up the trail and keep plugging along. I've reached the spot where the trail comes to the top of the ridge and crosses the ski run. And the ski run goes down that way and just slightly up this way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go that way, just to the top of the ski hill, and see what the view is like there today. And I think I'll call it a day. It is already 11 o'clock, so it took me 2.5 hours to come up here, and I know from experience that Poland Lake is that way, trail goes that way, and it's another 1.5 hours from here, so that would take 4 hours total and then 4 back. But since I left after 8, I would not get back until after 4 if I spent no time there, and that's too late because it's dark by then and I didn't bring night gear. So I'm going to go to the top of the ski hill and then work my way down the road till I rejoin the trail and then walk out. And that should be less time, but should be a good trip. I'm looking forward to the view from the top. I don't know if you can make out what it says on that sign, but it says most difficult terrain. Yeah, I just walked up that. It is difficult. Thanks for the tip there, guys. Looking over toward the Three Brothers Mountains there. 1, 2, 3. And then just turning. This is going to be backlit by the sun, unfortunately, but the best view is actually that way. right over there. I thought there would be more snow at the top than there is at the bottom, but there's actually less. Like there is maybe 3 or 4 centimeters on these slopes right here. You know, 1.5 inches, that's not very much. And there's a lot of open spaces. But in places where it's drifted, it's maybe, I don't know, 40, 50 centimeters. But that's not very much. It's not very much at all, not for this time of year. It'll not be very good skiing. Well, there's no skiing because the lifts aren't operational. But yeah, I just had lunch and I'm headed down. So I'm gonna go down that way, down there, and then turn and in roughly where that yellow sign is down there. And that's how I'm heading out. There's a road there, so it's a service road in the summer. Part way down the mountain, and I just could not miss the opportunity. That is such a nice picture right there. It's Mount Hosemine in the middle. And that one over there, way in the distance, is Mount Rom. That's just over the border, that one. And then that snowy one is Mount Nepopukam. What a spot. Down in the valley bottom there's a frozen over, a shallow, swampy little lake called Shadow Lake. I've been there. It's not really very impressive, but you can snowshoe around it, and the trail is 3 to 4 kilometers long from where you park. So it's a, you know, nice little outing to stretch your legs, and it's on the way to the 3 falls that you can ski or snowshoe to also. So it's right there in the shadow of the mountain, hence the name Shadow Lake. So I'm just about to cross back under the chairlift. It's right here, and that's the trail I went up earlier, across the gully, and over there. I went up there, but I didn't want to come down that way because it's narrow and a little icy in spots. But that's the ski hill, and there is not enough snow. Not enough snow at all. People have skied on it, obviously. Probably the people who come up to service the equipment and stuff, but there's not enough snow. So I'm glad I didn't walk up this road. I just walked down it. There is about 40 centimeters of snow on it. You know, 18, 20 inches, somewhere around there. But it's soft, and that makes the walking difficult. It's easier doing it downhill because I can take bigger steps. Uphill you take smaller steps, and so because there's more of them, you're carrying a lot more soft snow with you every time. But yeah, I'm just about to rejoin the trail, and then I'll go head on down to the car. And that should take me at least another hour. But, you know, I'm not in a hurry today. It's a very nice day. Blue sky for the most part. Very pretty. Well, I'm back in the bottom of the valley. I'm about 20 minutes away from the car. And it's definitely colder down here. Here in the valley, it's very narrow, and you're kind of in the trees and in the shadow of those mountains right over there. And so the sunlight doesn't really get down here to melt the stuff off the trees because it's kind of low because it's winter. But all the trees on the upper slope on this side, this is the south-facing slope, no snow because the sun hits them directly, but it doesn't get to these ones down here. So they get that nice wintry feel. And it's colder. It's colder because there's slightly more snow here because it hasn't melted off. So I made it back to the car. I don't know what time it is. I think it's just after 2 220 or something like that. I'm not sure, I didn't look. And ready to go home. I'm kind of tired. I went up to the ridge and had lunch, nice lookout spot, and then here I am back at the car. And there's a few other cars here in the parking lot, and I think most of them are skiers on Strawberry Flats, but not much snow up here. Very little at the top and only about 40 centimeters down here. So it's pretty. It's very pretty today. Lovely day. Nice blue sky, sunshine, snowy trees down here in the valley. Yeah, very nice day.